Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Renu. I'm ready with yet another update on TR to PR pathway. I have covered few timelines yesterday, but again, just 24 hours and we have real good number of rollouts. So for those who are still waiting in the first hour, don't need to worry about that. Things are moving, but not in the way you were expecting. But yes, they are good number of rollouts and I'll be talking about it. Again, the latest update is in between 12 p.m. May 6th till May 7th at 3 a.m. So this has been a good push. Earlier we were getting only in first 5 hours, but now the IRCC is picking up cases for around 3 o'clock. There are different visa officers, so definitely each and every individual application would be assessed as per the perspective or the take by that particular visa officer. In case if you have submitted all the documents, don't need to worry about. And in case if you haven't, I would recommend you just wait for the AOR and then raise the web form. I have a couple of examples with timelines how it can be done. Stream A, stream B, and then friend streams. The update is there. You can take a screenshot of it. Let's dive into our first timeline. This is of Raval. Now he has applied as an associate at Real Canadian Superstore. So you know that our superstore. So in case if you have applied under the same profile or somewhat the same, your application would not be rejected. Also in case if you have applied under stream B in McDonald's and A&W as a cashier and the responsibilities were in sync with what is being asked, you don't need to worry about that particular NOC. So in this case, he has got the AOR that was again on December 8th, and then couple of updates, and finally he got the ECOPR yesterday on January 24th. So you just have to make sure that if you were able to submit pay stubs, reference letter, and employment letter from the particular company as per the format or as per the requirement, you definitely would be able to get the ECOPR unless and until it's not like something where it's not meeting the benchmark, then it's other way around. So yeah, you have to make sure that the NOC what you're quoting has to match with the supporting documents. Moving on to another timeline for IG stream. Now this applicant is applied at 12:36 p.m. Winnipeg time, which is 1:36 Eastern time zone on May 6th. Now he linked up the application, but after that, he found that there was a ADR for police clearance certificate. So he submitted that. And there was also a requirement for RCMP. Now, a lot of you are trying to submit the RCMP fingerprints on your own without any requirement. I would recommend you hold on to that in case if IRCC is asking for PCC, you have to read that requirement letter and then submit it according to the time period, whatever is being set. It usually is 7 days time period. Try to submit the valid PCC. Now, in case if you haven't traveled outside Canada and you've already submitted it with a validity of 6 months, you don't have to redo it. And if visa officer asks you and your PCC is already expired, don't need to worry about that. You can submit the expired one because it has to be submitted once within its valid time period. Secondly, there were a lot of confusion about the IELTS test also, or for say any other document. If it has been submitted with its valid time period at the time of application, you don't need to redo it. It's good to go. For example, if your IELTS were getting expired in next 2 months, which was like maybe by July it was getting expired and you submitted on May, and as on January 25th, you haven't received anything, any AOR or any response from IRCC, you don't need to worry about that, even if the IELTS is expired. I hope that makes sense. Okay, resuming back to his case, he got the ghost update and then AOR. Now he did not get any response. So what he did is that, and a lot of you were actually doing the same, he relinked the application with another sign-in account. So that would not reject your application or that would not stop you giving updates to your portal. So in this case, he got the portal email on January 20th and then he didn't receive anything like on January 24th. Although I must say that you just have to wait, don't have to be hyper about it. But in this case, the applicant inquired about the status. So he replied back to the same email what he got for the PR portal as as a part of follow up. And then he got the ECU PR on January 25th, that is today. Okay. All right. So this is another case under stream B. Now, he has applied on May 18th. As a process, he got the AOR on December 20th. Now, when you receive the AOR, you're likely to get the ADR for various documents. Usually, it could be IMM 5669 form, PCC, or IS in case if you have not submitted the original copy like the TRF and was just the screenshot of it, then you are likely to get that. So just be ready with with those documents. And even in case if you are sure that there are certain you know important documents or important information you forgot to upload, this is the right time. So just do it. Now in this case, he got the ECOPR today, that was January 25th. Moving on to another timeline is under IG stream with Outland Spouse and Kid. So in this case, the applicant is applied at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time Zone on May 6th. So linked up the application. So that was usually it could be family name or UCI number or mix of both. Now they got the ADR for PCC and then AOR was received. So there was ADR for the employment and pay stubs. So that's something not everybody is getting that. So in case the visa officer, like the assigned visa officer, whosoever is basically evaluating your application, is not satisfied and is experiencing any kind of an indiscrepancy in your documentation part, he or she would probably ask you to submit the required document related to your employment. So that is exactly what has happened. So just make sure that you should have all the documents ready. So you should not, surpass the timeline or the deadline, whatever they're going to provide you with 7 days, 15 days, or 30 days. So in this case, the applicant husband and kid was actually in India at the time of application. So when during the process, they traveled to Canada and they were physically present out here. Now, at a portal confirmation, you are supposed to update the address detail. But before that only, this candidate, she has tried to upload this information and she wasn't getting hold of IRCC customer support. And this is a very common scenario. Many of you are experiencing the same. But luck favored her, I would say, that she actually got hold of IRCC agent and uploaded the information. Like that agent itself uploaded the information on the portal, and thereafter she got the portal confirmation. However, if you see that she was able to talk to the agent on December 23rd, like before winter vacations, and it took almost a month for her to get the PR confirmation portal, and today she got the ECOPR. So this is another method you definitely can use. I'm just trying to get hold of cases that could help you, and timelines that could actually be a little push to your cases, like in case if you're experiencing the same situation out there. Okay, another timeline with Inland Spouse under IG stream. The application was at 4:57 p.m. and then AOR was received on November 23rd. As a process, they got the ADR and got the ability to link up the application on November 23rd. Now, there was only an ADR for PCC at first, so the couple of documents the applicant wasn't confident that it wasn't submitted in one go at the time of file submission. So good thing is that he submitted all the documents via web form, like the college documents, Schedule A for principal applicant and spouse, and this was all done. Now, the next morning itself, he got an acknowledgement. So this is a very rare scenario. Now, a lot of you are doing the same. And in case if you don't receive an acknowledgement, it doesn't mean that your application has not been submitted or the documents have not been uploaded. It's just a matter of time. Sometimes you might not be able to get that update. Now, after doing that, he again got the ADR on December 2nd for IMM 5669E form, and that's for principal applicant. Now, the file was moved to Whitehorse. That's what you will be able to get the information under your portal. And then he received the acknowledgement of the receipt of documents, what he has submitted via web form today. So this is just one scenario I wanted to share with you so that in case you have submitted any document, you don't need to be anxious about why we are not getting an update. It may take a couple of months. So now in this case, it was done on November 25th and it's January 25th. So it's almost took him 2 months to get an acknowledgement itself. Now it's just a matter of time. The way it is processing, he's likely to get the PR confirmation portal very soon. It could be a week or so. Okay, moving on to another timeline, Ishan. So he has applied at 6:48 p.m. Eastern Time Zone. Now there was a wrong date of birth in IMM 5, IMM 0008 form, like the main application form. And I remember a lot of you had concerns about it, like if the wrong information has been submitted and they haven't received the AOR, and how would you raise the web form? So in this case, you can see he received the BIL with again the date of birth is again wrong. So he raised the web form and went for biometric anyways. Good thing that the person who actually conducted or took his biometric, they actually coded the right date of birth. So that worked pretty well, because now the correct date of birth has been coded or entered into the system. And then he received the AOR on December 17th, and then there was an ADR for police clearance certificate. After that, he also get an acknowledgement under the portal that the documents are going under review. I've already shared the format, how exactly it looks like. If you want, I can certainly do that again. Now, PR confirmation and then PR credentials has happened like within a day or two, and thereafter he got the ECO PR. That's today. So, uh, I hope this timeline actually would help you a lot. So the reason being is that in case if any serious issue has been done or any serious mistake has been done, my suggestion is to raise the web form right away. Uh, Even if you have not received the AOR, and once you receive that, redo it so that your file is all up to date and there shouldn't be any problem at any later stage. So yeah, it's just a matter of time. And again, as I said at the beginning itself, that there are applicants, very few actually, I would say now, in first 40 to 50 minutes of May 6th, they're still waiting for the response from IRCC, and there are good number of applicants who actually been able to get the AOR and even the PR card around the same time. So it again, there are various factors we really cannot talk. Even your immigration consultant would not be in a position to identify that, because this is a very a tricky way of understanding how the visa officers are processing your application. Sometimes it's been said that first come first base. Sometimes it's just that arbitrarily based upon the visa offices. It could be Calgary, Toronto, or BC, and sometimes it maybe the individuals are getting faster than the dependent ones. So nevertheless, I would say let's not do any speculations out here or any kind of a forecast onto it. Just leave it on visa officers and just relax, have peace of mind, because in any ways, by December 2022, each and every one of you will get the PR card, and that actually is the prime objective of immigration authorities right now. They have a target of 411,000 guys. So this is the program. This is going to be consistent for another couple of months. There's no draws for federal skilled worker programs or for CEC for another couple of weeks. That's what the report says. And even if 2 weeks later, if we get any draw, I will be posting the updates out here through my channel. Most likely it should be PNP, and in case if it turns out to be for CEC and federal skilled worker program, that will be really good. But yeah, I'll keep you posted through my channel for more updates. And if you have any questions or confusion, just hold on, and you can always write back to me. But yeah, patience is the key. Just wait and watch. This has been one of the fastest immigration programs, and I've been telling it, I don't know how many times. But trust me, guys, I have been from this industry for a very long time. So yeah, I would say just have patience and make sure that you submit all the documents in one go whenever you get any AOR. So whatever the pending documents are there, just raise the FEB form and you're good to go. All right, this is all from me. Till then, take care and stay safe. I will be back with another update very soon.